Yo, 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 it is Jimbo, and today is my birthday, and it's also the first YouTube video that I'm uploading. And so I just want to quickly tell you and encourage you that even if it's hard for you to learn Python right now, it's cool. It literally took me 3 tries to learn Python, and that's not because I'm not smart, but it's because I wasn't learning it the right way. The moment I started building projects that I actually cared about, JPMorgan reached out to interview me. I aced the interview, and then they flew me out to a 24-hour hackathon in Columbus, Ohio. We didn't even place, and I still got the internship. And so if you've ever felt like, oh, why can't I learn this? This video is for you. All right, so here's the part nobody tells you about. So I tried learning Python the normal way, right? It did not stick for me. Like, I will watch videos, take notes, do problems, like do everything that everyone told me to do, and I still felt lost the second I had to build like an actual project. So on my 3rd try, I made a decision that changed everything. I stopped treating Python like a subject that you would learn in school, and I started treating it like something that I could use to solve my problems, my own personal problems. So instead of asking myself like, oh, why should I study? I started asking myself like, what do I need to make this real for me? So I found that when you build projects you actually care about, 3 things happen. So 1, you learn faster because your brain is chasing like real solutions. 2, you are definitely gonna run into real bugs and messy error messages that are going to frustrate you, and they're going to force you to learn and look up the documentation. And then 3, you're going to naturally build the skills that businesses and employers want. Like when you go on Indeed and you see the requirements that they have, those are the skills that you'll be building when you're building projects by yourself. So for me, I'm just going to tell you that Python is not your superpower. It's not mine. You are the actual superpower, right? Python is just the tool that's going to help you to get to where you want to be. So let me take it back. So, all right, I'm there building projects that matter to me. I'm getting like faster, I'm getting better, I'm getting sharper, and putting my projects online, like on LinkedIn and on social media. And so I get a message from a JPMorgan recruiter that wants to interview me. I'm not going to lie. 1, I was nervous, my heart was pounding, but also I was skeptical. When he interviewed me, he interviewed me a week later, and I was surprised at myself because I was actually talking like an engineer. Like I was talking like someone who actually knew what they were talking about, and I guess I really did. Like I just went into it thinking like, all right, like make sure that you explain your thinking, be calm, solve the problem, and get out of there. So long story short, I aced it. Next thing I know, they invite me to a 24-hour hackathon in Columbus, Ohio, and I was so ecstatic because I remember being broke as hell at the time. Like I had to pinch pennies to get from the airport to where the actual hackathon was. And so, yeah, that's the first person that I've actually said. That's the first time that I've actually said that. But yeah, I guess we're just being vulnerable, right? So I'm in this room with like a 6-person team, and the clock is ticking. We only have 24 hours. We have to get to know each other. We have to solve the problem. You have like pressure, you have fatigue, you got different people with different personalities and a problem that's bigger than any one of us has ever solved, like together or by ourselves. We built the projects, we debugged for hours, we argued about decisions, we compromised. Like we were so happy when the project was actually over, but when the results came in, we didn't win. Like we didn't get 3rd, we didn't get 2nd, like nothing. But what did happen was the people watching weren't only scoring like how we were coding, but how we were handling complexity. So the complexity in the code, complexity with each other. And so one of the VPs, they asked me to come with them to just talk to me real quick. I didn't really, at this point it was like 22 hours in and I'm tired, and I'm just like, yo, let's just get this over with. So the guy sat me down and he asked me like, how did you think through those things, and like, why did you use that approach? We got to yapping, and then lo and behold, later I found out that he liked the way that I communicated clearly, that I stayed calm under pressure, that I broke the big problems down into smaller steps, while everyone else, they just wanted to quickly go into, oh, what's the machine learning model that we can apply to this problem? And I took a step back and was like, hold up. Let's think about how we're gonna solve the problem. Like, we don't really even understand the question that they're asking us, and we're trying to use a machine learning model to answer the question. Fast forward, I end up getting offered the internship anyway. So after the internship, I secured a 6-figure role about a month later in the advertising industry, and then I've been there for like 2 years now, and last week I got promoted as a senior manager of data engineering. So here's a real lesson. Your goal is not to finish Python, right? It's to become the kind of person who takes a big, messy problem and then turns that into a clean solution that people can use, okay? And that's what projects do. Projects turn you into an actual problem solver. And those problem solvers get opportunities. So that's my mission. That's why I'm on my mission to get more Black people into tech by learning Python, because I've literally lived what's possible when you stop studying and you start building. So if you want the blueprint for learning Python the right way, right, through projects, then subscribe, because in the next video, I'm gonna break down the fundamentals of Python in a way that actually connects to real projects, so you're not just learning, you're building. All right, subscribe now, and I will see you in the next one.